Hello.
Hi, welcome to my new backdrop.
I was going to say, where in the world are you now?
So I am in Surrey, but I'm near the school. So basically, obviously I was at yours the weekend, and then I checked into a hotel yesterday for one night only, packed and then unpacked again about an hour ago, and now I'm in another hotel.
What, so you're not in the same hotel you was in last night?
No. It's just been...
What?
It's really hard, right? I know it sounds bad because it's probably because we left it rather than booking something ages ago, because I thought we was going to be able to get an Airbnb and didn't. So now it's just like here, there and everywhere because everywhere's so busy. Honestly, like Christmas, and we're limited for options purely because you need to be near the school as well. We don't want to be too far from the school.
Yeah, cool.
So like yesterday we stayed in Windsor, which is like half an hour from the school drop, but it's M25. So this morning the kids were an hour late for school because we just sat in standstill traffic on the M25.
Way. It's not practical.
So I was like, that's not going to work for the rest of the week because we got another week of living in a hotel. But
So are you going to stay where you are now?
I'd like to. So because this is close to the close to the school.
But can you definitely move back into your home?
Yeah. So the kitchen's not going to be ready. We're not going to have an oven, but there'll be heating on, and we're going to set the beds up on Friday. So Friday night will be the last night in a hotel, back into our house on Saturday. It won't be finished, but we'll at least be it. Like, and it's funny because obviously, like I was at yours the weekend, and I sent a message to the group chat to the builders, and I was like, "Hi guys, this is the 5th week in a hotel. We'll be coming back to the house on Saturday to live. So obviously, like basically, in other words, crack on this week because we're back in on Saturday.
Yeah, get a move on."
And Paul and I went to the house this morning, and there's just like people everywhere. Do you know, like you can actually see they probably thought we actually don't want the whole family in here.
Well,
all
that's
day,
the thing.
every day.
Builders would prefer just to get on with it and get it done without you all actually living in it.
So we was laughing.
And sometimes that you need to give that a little like kick up the backside. You
do because
right, we're coming back.
Like it was I think planned to be 3 weeks out of the house. They can smash on through with everything. I knew that my oven wasn't going to be delivered, but everything else, like really, we should have been in the house this weekend, just gone. But I know things go over all the time.
Yeah, things, I feel like with building work, you always just double it.
The funniest thing is though, it's embarrassing because like pulled up to this hotel today and I haven't got like 2 suitcases. I think I said to you before, and I was at yours the weekend, and you see what I'm living out of: bags and baskets and
washing
laundry
baskets.
Bags. Because like I don't know what happened. We started off with suitcases, but now it's also like, you know, like kids have got like a swimming bag, or like Rosie has a cheerleading bag. Paul's got martial arts. Like there's all these different bags. Paul's like, why is there so many bags? And I'm like, well, think about the week and all the different things that the kids need.
I know, exactly. It's like, and also it's probably easier like just having it there where you can see it rather than having to unzip all the suitcases.
Yeah,
like,
it actually is.
Just having the basket stacked up.
Exactly. But yeah, so not long. And you look beautiful, by the way. I love your makeup.
Well, this is a very rare change, isn't it? This is very rare actually, because I've just done my final MIVs for Family Diaries, you know, like the end of series MIVs. Yeah. But I actually did my own hair and makeup this morning because I left it last minute.
You did your own makeup. It looks really good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I've got some nice light on me now. It's actually worked out quite perfect.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
But did my own hair and makeup this morning. But yeah, so I've just finished that, and I literally come out of that chair and went straight in here into this chair. But yeah, should we tell everyone about our weekend?
Yes, so I went over to Billie's on Friday after school with the kids, and we've had the most fun weekend, especially the kids. Gosh, they've just been non-stop, wasn't they? Just like playing.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Getting up to mischief, raiding your pantry cupboard every 5 minutes.
I know. The pantry, the thing is, I said to Samantha, obviously, when we moved in the house, we never had a lock on that door. Actually, it's really silly because I don't know why we didn't. We should have. But because obviously Nelly and Arthur, it's in their house, the novelty kind of has worn off. Don't get me wrong, as soon as they get home from school, it's the first place they go. Yeah. But they're not in there constantly. But I think where I've got like all the biscuit jars on display and stuff, all the kids are just constantly in there, aren't they? Like looking for the next snack.
They didn't leave off. But
in the
also
drawers.
Edward, now he's here, there and everywhere and can reach the drawers. He was not, I don't think there was a solid 5 minutes where he wasn't in the pantry cupboard looking for a snack.
He kept getting out the pack of rich teas. That was really making me, I kept walking over to me going, no, is it Ma?
Ma? Yeah. Ma?
Calls everyone Ma.
Yes, he was relentless in that cupboard.
But it was really good fun. Like, I just love being at home with all the kids, all running around. Obviously, we had a few drinks, didn't we? We had a couple of margaritas.
Yeah.
And nothing like, well, I'm not saying we usually go wild, but it was actually really tame, wasn't we?
We was actually.
We just had like a couple of nice drinks, chilled. Like, well, I say chilled, we didn't chill. We was laughing because I don't think we sat down till about 10 o'clock at night.
No, do you remember on Saturday I went to, my legs are actually really aching, and I'd realised all day we hadn't even sat down for a second, like not on the sofa, nothing, like just constantly on our feet the whole weekend.
It is constant, isn't it? Yeah. But we done like a really nice little tea party for Rosie, and then when we settled the kids, I done some of my tapas.
Yes. Oh, that was really nice. So yeah, Billie made us prawns pil. We had some like fresh bread cut. The calamari was really good.
Calamari.
Really good.
We didn't actually we didn't take any photos, did we? I think by that point we were just
I've actually got pictures of the food, but I don't know if it will fit with because I know you like things to be aesthetically pleasing.
Mum took the kids out, didn't she, on like a little mini shopping spree on Saturday.
Yeah.
Obviously the babies stayed with us, Edward and Margot. Mum took the others, and then
sorry,
what did we do Saturday?
Make me a tea, please. You making tea?
Yeah.
I'll have one, please. I can hear the kettle.
Are you in the hotel?
We're in the hotel, yeah. But I can hear the kettle boiling, so I just said, make us a tea.
Make us a tea. So, yeah, and then what did we do? Oh, Saturday. Oh, and then we had a nice bolognese, didn't we, Saturday night?
Yeah.
Kids playing, trying to fit any funny Here, I've got some funny stories of the kids, right? So in my kitchen, everything's obviously like that white sort of marble, like on the tops. So Sunday morning, I'm pottering around in the kitchen, like just, tidying up from breakfast, whatever, making tea. And Paul and Arthur were making like their own labels to go on bottles. So they're in the kitchen, they've got all the pens out, but like I could see it all going on.
Yeah.
But just weren't really taking much notice of it. Next thing I know, I turn around, they've got the box of permanent pens and it's covered all over the island.
Can I just say one thing, right? Please throw them away.
It was you that actually come down and went, hold on a minute, why is there all pen all over the island? Bear in mind, I'm in the kitchen, like standing like
right. You don't know. Do you know what happened?
The whole time.
Nelly come up to me and I went, "How's it going down there?" And she said. So bearing in mind, Nellie's seen what's happening. She's coming upstairs, going to her room. But then she told me, everything's fine apart from the boys have got permanent marker all over the kitchen side. But as I've come back down, she obviously failed to tell you that while you're standing there.
Yeah,
and then
I'm standing there in the kitchen. I remember, what's even more worrying is that I'm like, on a Sunday morning. I haven't even noticed it in front of me.
So then I obviously come running downstairs and then I seen it all. But thank God for...
We got it out.
What's that pink
out.
paste?
Pink.
What's it called?
Pink stuff. The pink stuff.
Yeah, that got it out. No, and then actually...
That got it out straight away.
Then again, Edward was sitting in that little the small high chair on top of the table. I turned my back to put the bits in the dishwasher. Edward had reached for the permanent marker, scribbled all over your... table again, your marble table, and his legs.
They gotta go.
Them pens have to go in the
bin. I know, they have to
go. But Edward's still got it on his legs. I can't get it off.
No.
Yeah, it's still on his legs. So obviously I'll keep going, but I don't want to rub too hard because it'll just make him sore. It will obviously come off eventually, but it just shows you like how permanent those pens are. It's got squiggles all over his thighs.
Oh yeah, they got to go.
Billie, doesn't it feel like Christmas is coming around so quickly this year?
It really does. And I'm already thinking about the Christmas shopping.
So am I. And actually, I want to get really organised this year because I've already got the kids some catalogues to start circling some bits that they want. I just want to get ahead of the game this year.
Do you know what I've done? I've in my notes on my phone, I've put the kids' names and on a note so that if sometimes you think of things like you might see something, you think, oh, they'll like that, So I thought I could just quickly put it on the notes.
Such a good idea. So what do you think makes the best gift for kids?
I think it's always better to get presents that they will genuinely use. And I'm always looking for ones that the kids will love for years.
I completely agree. And that's why the Tony box is a fantastic gift. It's made by Tonys, who are sponsoring this podcast.
We love the Tony box in our house. The kids use it every day, and I think it's such a good gift for a family because it lasts for years.
So for anyone that doesn't know, the Tony box is a screen-free musical story box. Kids simply put a character on top of the box and it will start telling a story or singing a song.
There are so many Tony's characters to choose from, so you can use different characters on the same Tony box as your child grows.
It's really good because it means I can gift the kids a new character every year and know that they'll love them.
And for our listeners of the Sam and Billie show, Tony's have given us a festive treat. You can get 10% off Tony boxes and Tony box bundles with the code Sam and Billie 10.
That's 10% off Tony boxes and Tony box bundles when you visit www.tonies.com and use the code Sam and Billie 10.
Thanks again to Tony's who are sponsoring this podcast.
Oh, Billie put on what's it called, Married at First Sight?
Oh yes.
See, I've never seen it, and actually most of my friends watch that show and they're always talking about it and laughing about the episodes, and I just can't have any input whatsoever because I've never seen one episode of it. It was really good, to be fair, because we watched that on, was it Saturday night? We had it on in the background, didn't we?
Yeah, we put it on Saturday.
So I feel like maybe I should get into some kind of Netflix show. I don't watch anything.
Oh, neither do I. No, neither do I. And that's the first thing I've put on in a long time that I actually started watching because I thought, right, I really need to watch something I can get into. But I get into bed and I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Same.
I can't even get it. But anyway, yeah, so I'm only on episode 3, but I might actually try and watch another episode tonight.
Right, okay. Well, I think when I get back in the house, I'm going to make the effort to try and watch some series. And everyone always says that's an easy watch and quite funny. So I'll probably try. I'll try my hardest to get into it. What was I going to say? So have yours got any, have they started any of their rehearsals yet for the Nativity plays for Christmas?
Well, Arthur got his lines the other day, like they get them on a piece of paper sent home. But I actually said to Nellie and Arthur, right, this is really funny, the other day, I went, what's the Nativity plans this year? And they didn't know at this point. And I went, how do you get a lead role? I said, I'm fed up. Every year I come to that Nativity, sit there for 2 hours to watch you say something like, little shining star or something, like 3 words, right? Oh no, I'm not, listen, I'm not a pushy mum whatsoever, but I thought, right, Nelly, you're year 5 now. Your time's nearly done with Nativity. I need to see something more. I went, how do you get a role to sing or to have one of the more lead parts? Look, I get there's so many kids,
That's Paul.
right? So many kids, but I was like, come on, it'd be good to see one of you's up there doing a bit more this year, right? I was really like, they was both just, we was getting ready for school in the morning, they was both just sort of saying, I went to Arthur, come on, you love singing. How do you get a part in the singing? I went to Nelly, how does he get a part singing? Right? I was like, oh my. And then Nelly was like, well, you have to put yourself forward so you can do like main role, medium role, or like small role. And I was like, well, I hope you both.
But do you think that should be their option though, really? Because
I think as
you need a
well,
little
they
push,
obviously,
don't you?
well, yeah, exactly. I was thinking, should I, after school, can I have a word?
Yeah. I'm looking for one of the
my
shepherds to have a
son-
bigger role, please, this year.
Yeah. Anyway, bless him. He's got his thing back.
How many
and
lines?
He's got this. I think it's 3.
Yeah.
Like 3.
Standard, bless him. Well,
Yeah.
Paul's the same. So every year, Paul's always like in the crowd, like in the, like when they're all.
Yeah, and you're having to like duck and like to see them. And...
He's not, but Rosie, on the other hand, last year she was the angel, like the main angel.
Yeah,
in the
that's
Nativity
really
play.
good.
So that was obviously quite exciting. And then we had a show recently, the Harvest Show, and Rosie had a dance. So there was like 6 pupils, boy and girl, boy and girl, boy and girl, and they had like this dance, like this autumn leaves dance, and like throwing all these leaves. So
that is brilliant.
she's had a couple of not lead roles, but a bit more.
Yeah, but bigger parts.
Yeah, but
because it makes it more exciting, doesn't it?
But it's funny because mine don't really tell me. So like I'm sitting there, And then Rosie gets up and does a full-blown dance routine with another little boy. And, you know, like friends in the audience looking at me waving, like thumbs up and that.
Yeah,
But that was the first I knew about it. So I was
So you were
sitting
like,
there
what?
and I was like, hold on a minute. She's walking up the front here to do something. But I was shot and everyone afterwards going, Rosie done amazing. Well, like, you know, and I was like, honestly, I had no idea that she had such a role in this show.
That is hilarious. Yeah, like the lead part.
But so this year, I have no idea what Rosie's up to yet. She keeps singing along in the car to certain things, but Paul has got a couple lines. Yeah, just super low
that's
key.
good. Does he? Yeah, no, I know. But this is the thing. Like, I think maybe in school they know the kids that want the bigger parts.
Because also you don't
And
want the kids to go
also-
on stage. Be completely scared, and also
scared.
you know the
'Cause
ones
you do get the kids that are like,
yeah, you know, like the ones
they
that go
just
up
don't
and
wanna
read
do it.
poems without their papers, and you think, wow, they know their stuff, they can do it. Like when they read a full blown poem just through the mic without even reading it from something,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, yeah, I don't know if Paul would have the confidence to do that yet. They obviously know who can and who can't.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, so he's got his lines for that.
I can't really remember our Christmas activities. All I can really remember at primary school is Alice in Wonderland. I was the Queen of Hearts. That was a Christmas show though, wasn't it? They just didn't do...
Yeah, that was more of a show, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you was you Alice in Alice?
Alice.
But there was two Alices, wasn't there? There was...
Yeah, so it was me and...
another girl, but they done it like cyber, didn't they? Remember it was like Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland cyber.com or something.
So, yeah, it was like all... Yeah, remember Alice at Wonderland.com?
Yeah.
Or what was it, Alice... I don't know
Remember,
why I'm
but
saying
I was
Adele.
the Queen of Hearts, and I always laugh because, you know, like it always reminds me of like Love Actually, you know, in the Christmas Nativity, and then like the kids, the lobster or something random. Do you remember in that Alice show, that guy, was his name Dane? I can't remember. And he was the caterpillar, and they dressed him in a sleeping bag. And he was laying on the stage in a sleeping bag with these like antennas on his head. I always think of that. He must look back.
That is so funny.
Because our costumes are quite good, but like it's funny because one day he'll look back at that and just see himself laying on the stage in a sleeping bag.
Pretending to be a caterpillar.
What was it? Oh, actually, Mum's got videos of us, and I think I've been an elf before. You was an angel. Do you remember? I've got the green.
You've been an elf?
Yes, Mum filmed. I've seen the footage of us at Christmas. I've got a green elf outfit on.
Oh,
and you was an angel.
Angel, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that
We was
footage
really
as well. I
young
know
then,
exactly what
I
you think.
think. Must have been.
Yeah.
We once got on the stage. Well, to be fair, our primary school was really small, wasn't it? We had like 6
Really
to 10
small.
people per class before we went to senior school. Oh, I remember senior school, you got up on stage. Didn't you and your friends do like a show, like a
Props.
I'm sure you did like a monologue of some kind, like an arts and I had
Yeah,
to watch
well,
it.
I was always, because I'd done drama as a GCSE as well, so I was always doing something like...
I never forget the time when you was rehearsing something for your A-levels or GCSE exams, and it was, you wanted to film a murder scene, so you wanted me to film it.
I think that was for media studies.
That's it. So we was in the flat where me and your mum used to live, and you went, right, what I'm going to do is I'll tell you, go, and you got to come open the bathroom door, and I'm going to be lying in the bathroom dead or something. And I was like, really? God. Okay. And I had like the handheld camera, and you was like...
And did we want to film it like...
shaky.
It was like shaky.
You wanted it to be like the Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch Project.
You said,
oh my
make sure
God.
that you're shaking your hand as you film it. And I was... I'd love to see that footage somewhere.
God. Yeah, same.
And then you was out.
So
we was out
funny.
in those little woods near where we lived, and running, and then like dropping the camera on the floor, like for effect.
Yeah, like really dramatic.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, dear me. It's fun, isn't it, when you think about all the things back at school. Like, if you embrace and enjoy school, I mean, we did go to a nice school, really, didn't we, as well? Like, it is actually, like, so fun before you have to become, like, a responsible adult and think about all the boring things that that we have to think about.
I've got a show this Thursday. Paul's got some kind of show, but it's not the Christmas Nativity. It's something else. I'm not sure what. They do quite a lot of shows at this school, actually.
I was going to say, yeah, we don't have as many.
It's probably like confidence building or something, but Rosie's got cheerleading because she does cheerleading now as well as her gymnastics, and she's got a cheerleading competition in January. And when I watch the rehearsals, yeah, they're all like they're too little. Rosie's like one of the base though, like she's quite sturdy and dense. Rosie, so like she has like a girl standing on her knees and she's sort of holding her, and it's funny because they're a bit young, but
because they're all really little. Do they do like flips and stuff? Some of them.
Some of them do. Rosie does a few bits and bobs. She can't,
and she's really good with her cartwheels.
Yeah,
isn't she?
She can do like the splits and backward walkovers and things, but she's not there yet on her own with a backflip. But it's funny because the film we used to love, Bring It On, was it Bring It On?
Oh,
I don't know. Film. I can't remember what I think she might be a bit too young for it, but we
I know what you mean. It's a little bit
film, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We was probably around Nellie's age, maybe a little bit older. Actually, yeah, you should. When we watched it,
you should put it on for Nellie. She would like it.
For Nellie, yeah, she would love it.
Yeah, that's fine, Nellie. Really good. Right. Last week we didn't get to do many Ask Us Anythings. So, should we do a couple? Oh, where are your glasses?
The prescription in them is slightly too strong.
So you don't want to give
I can't get to grips with it.
Yeah.
Now he did say to me, obviously it is going to take time for your eyes to get used to, but I do think it's a bit strong. Shall I quickly go and grab them and show you them?
Yeah, grab them.
Ta-da!
Oh, yeah, they look really nice.
Well, I need to get my headphones on.
Nice. They suit you. I really like them.
See, look, I'm looking at my phone.
Do you know what, though? Number one, you really look like Mum with your glasses. Number two, they make your eyeballs look bigger. Like when people have them glasses where they like magnify the eyeball a little bit.
I think these are too strong. Do you know, it's really funny. I've just got them out of the box thing that they come in, or the case, and they're covered in like little fingerprints where Nellie's had these out, and the case has got like all chocolate and like food bits over it. But no, so the reason why I'm not wearing them, because actually today, like this is one of the, like I basically want me to wear them for screens, phones, reading, etc. But I wore them for a few days last week. The prescription's too strong, so I need to take them back into the shop and get them redone.
Yeah, don't do that, because also what happens is if your eyes will get used to that strength as well, and then it will probably make it worse. So
this eye is so blurry. That eye is perfect. It's mad. Anyway, right, yes. What did you want to go on to? Ask Us Anything?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okie dokie.
Do you miss having a bump once you've had your children? I'm 6 months pregnant with my first, and I love my bump so much. I feel like I'm going to miss it.
Do you know, I was looking at photos of me like this time last year, the other day on my phone, and I was like, I do miss that bump. But having said that, I would have been like pretty much 9 months pregnant. So at that last bit, 6 months is a really nice time with your bump, isn't it? The last bit, you're a bit like heavy and achy, aren't you?
I just think it's always that last bit where you're heavy, you're achy. It feels really low. So you kind of get to that. And also everything starts swelling a little bit towards the end.
I really enjoyed dressing my bump as well. I know sometimes it's not always like, I feel like it's probably like, sometimes like with coats and stuff in the winter it's hard, but I did really enjoy being pregnant, fashion.
Yeah, me too. Well, I love.
I mean, I wasn't that fashionable, but I just enjoyed sometimes styling nice outfits with the bump.
And also, she's right. Once the bump goes, you do. I mean, it depends on your pregnancy, but if you're having a nice pregnancy, then you will really miss it. I definitely do.
Yeah.
Actually, and it's really cute because I always remember Paul more so than Rosie when I was pregnant with Edward. He loved my bump. He used
same with Arthur.
Kiss, cuddle, always had his arms around my bump, and used to want to lift up my t-shirt and kiss the skin,
kiss,
constantly. It's
Isn't
really
that
sweet.
Funny?
Yeah.
because Arthur was the same, not Nelly,
No.
but Arthur was exactly the same. Must be like a boy
thing, yeah. So that was really sweet. Oh. Okay, right, next question. Do you like going away for Christmas or do you prefer a cosy Christmas at home?
I like both. I love going away because I think you don't have all that stress and build up, like you sort of escape it, don't you?
Yeah.
Sorry. I feel like you escape that build up stress, and also like you're just away. Like, I mean, it depends on what kind of holiday. We would probably always opt for a beach holiday. But then I also absolutely love Christmas at home, all coming downstairs in the morning, like round the tree, Christmas Eve. I love that feeling of being really Christmassy.
So same, like I think our whole life we always done Christmases at home and with our families and just always done home Christmases, which I've always loved and always the best memories. But then since we had little Paul, we done four or five Christmases in a row on holiday, which was lovely. And I never thought I would like it as much as we did. Once you're there, and like most resorts that you'd go to that cater for families have so many activities.
Yeah.
Like they keep you busy over Christmas. You know, like there would be like something one day, something the next, and they'd have like the Father Christmas come on Christmas morning, and
There's so much to do.
Yeah.
But also as well, like with Christmas, once Christmas Day and Boxing Day is over, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, it is like a bit of a dip, isn't it? Like before.
And obviously for me, I've got little Paul's birthday on the 29th of December. So when we've been away in the past, it's worked out lovely because it's still nice to be somewhere for his birthday, whereas usually at home, the 29th of December is not the... Bless him, it's not the best birthday in the world.
No, yeah, it's a hard.
And then mine's on New Year's Eve. So there's like so many birthdays in that Christmas period for us that historically it's been nice to be away. But because our kitchen should be finished, hopefully, for this Christmas, I'm actually really excited to have a Christmas at home because although we had Christmas at home last year, I was so ill, like for like 2 weeks. It was awful. Like I couldn't even get out of bed. So I kind of like, I know it sounds terrible, but it's like I wrote that Christmas off in my head. Yeah. And I feel quite sad about it because it was Edward's first Christmas as well. Not that he'll ever remember. But so this year it's like, right, let's go again. This is...
Yeah, exactly. Be excited for it. All your house will be nearly done. You'll have your new kitchen.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm a bit of both. Same really. Okay, so next question. What else is left to do in your homes until they feel complete?
Mine is pretty much there. Mine is just, I'm waiting for like a few bits of furniture and rugs and also something really big which I want to do. Not big, but something that I want to do, which is going to take a lot of time, is I want to do a full gallery up the stairs.
Yeah, nice.
But it's like I need to start getting together like all different photos, and I want to say to like all of our families, like send me a photo of like you and the kids or you like that you like, so we can have like everyone. But it's so time consuming, isn't it?
Well, no, it's not that. It's because everyone's got like hundreds of thousands of photos now. So it's like picking out the best ones, finding hard drives, going through old phones. Like I just find that thing really tedious.
It's so tedious and it's so time consuming.
And then you end up finding hundreds that you love, and it's like now I've got to whittle them down.
Now I've got it is hard. But mine is sort of like finishing off bits now. I'm trying to think anything major.
That picture behind your head.
Oh, that is so annoying.
She's got all of her magazine, some of them up in...
But you know what's happened, right? So it's the one where I had Arthur, the cover for the mag when I had Arthur, gave birth to him. So we've emailed the magazine. They're like, no, we can't find it. We can't find it. The original. So I've got the magazine somewhere. So what I need to do is scan it and then get it printed. But it's just one of them things, isn't it? But
they'll definitely have it.
I need to do something about it because it's annoying.
If anyone works at OK Magazine and listening to this, Billie's missing one very important cover for her gallery in her office.
Yeah. And I feel bad, like changing it, swapping it out with something else because the other two birth shoots are there, and I'm like, anyway.
Yeah.
You? What's complete in your house?
So, let's go on to the next question then. Everything.
Yeah.
So
You're at the beginning.
we're in the thick of it at the moment. So although we move into the house this weekend coming, it's not going to be ready. So we've done a complete renovation throughout the whole of the inside house, from electrics to soft furnishings, kitchen, utility, flooring, like front door, everything. So it's just been quite a big project. And then once all that's complete, hopefully by January, we'll move on to the exterior of the house and the landscaping, which I haven't even, to be honest, put too much thought into yet. We had landscaping design done, and it's such a huge job that the most important thing, it was more important for me to do the inside of the house than it was the landscaping. So we decided to do that first. So we'll do the landscaping next year. But yeah, hopefully it'll all be done soon. Inside.
You'll probably get more inspo doing it in the summer as well, because you'll feel more like, or like getting ready for summer.
Exactly.
Like the lead up, because you'll feel more like I need to get this garden sorted.
So yeah, I think by like the end of next summer.
Are you going to do a home account?
No, it's too late really. I could do.
Have you got before photos?
Yeah, I've got loads.
Oh, well, then do it, because people love to see. Do you know what? We've actually been, we need to like update our home account with so much. I just need to find the time to do it, because we've obviously so much has changed. But during the renovation, we did post, not loads, we did like post, but people love seeing like the transformation stuff. And it's great because it gives people ideas, like if they're doing like a house renovation or...
Do you post on it much?
We haven't recently, because that's what I'm saying. We've got so much we need to catch everyone up with, because so much has changed in the last,
this is the thing.
few
I just
months.
think, like the idea is great.
You've got to be consistent.
And a lot of people have asked me to do it, but how? I just think, who's
you know what
gonna
it is?
do...
People just love home accounts. I love home accounts.
Yeah, me too.
So good, like just so nice to see, like, well, for inspo and.
Well, maybe then, again, if anybody's listening and wants to help me run my home account, because the thing is, I'd set it up, I'd do a few posts, and then I just don't have the time or resources to keep it going.
This is what's happened with ours. Like we was doing so well with it and keeping everyone, and people want to see it. People don't stop messaging like, oh, when are you updating? Show us this, show us that. But it's just where it's a lot, isn't it, when you're doing so many things to commit to it.
This is the issue. So I was like, I just post it all on my main page. But then I guess people that aren't interested in home stuff might not want to see it. Anyway.
I've actually got some really good content coming to our homepage.
Ooh, exciting.
This has inspired me to get it out there.
Good.
I'm going to get it out there this week.
Okay, good girl. Look forward to seeing it. Okay, so last question. Do you have any ideas for a good first date? I've started dating again after a year being single, but I find dinner and drinks really boring.
What about the experience we was going to book for your birthday?
Tomb Raider experience.
On Saturday, we was planning Samantha's birthday, and we're going to celebrate it early, aren't we? Because Samantha's birthday is obviously New Year's Eve. So basically, Mamp wants to do something fun. We're like, right, what can we do? It's a bit like different. Like, we'll do the dinner and drink stuff later in the evening. What can we do during the day and experience? So we're looking at like different like escape rooms or this, that.
We looked at roller skating. We looked at axe throwing. I know it sounds ridiculous, but every kind of activity to do in London, because it's Christmas, is just fully booked. Anyway, then there was then our friend said about the Tomb Raider live experience. It's really funny because when you watch the video, there's a lot of like shouting and grabbing and running and but it does actually look quite good. It's from the same people that make the what's that show? What's the
Ninja?
No, not Ninja. What's the other one? Crystal Maze.
Oh,
it's the same company that made that live Crystal Maze thing, make the Tomb Raider experience. And I think at the end you have to grab something, go down this big slide, and like all work as a team. But anyway,
sounds fun.
Well, it does sound fun,
good.
But I couldn't. Again, I don't know what was going on. I couldn't get it booked. You remember?
I know. Yeah, and then I said to you, right, you've tried 3 times now. It's not meant to be.
It's not meant to be. No. And then I was with Bex and Fiona last night, and they suggested Magic Mike.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
But only if they do a matinee. I don't really want the evening to be.
No.
Like if they do an afternoon appearance, we'll do it. If not, we've got to think of something else. Paul, what's your idea of a best first date? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Probably go out to a restaurant.
Yeah,
She
I
doesn't
know,
want,
isn't it?
the girl that's asking for advice doesn't want dinner and drinks. She thinks it's boring.
It's a little bit.
He said it is a little bit. So what would you do if you just met me and you was taking me out? We did go to restaurants. If you just met me, what would you do if I said let's do something fun? You'd have to do some sort of activity then, like go karting or. You wouldn't want to put a helmet on, would you, on the first date?
No, and they stink, them helmets, make all your hair smell.
Yeah, then you're not spending time together. Okay, yeah, you'd have to don't really know.
What about something like you'd have to do something like a game of tennis, game of paddle, and then
a game of paddle? Sweating. Let's have a look. I'm going to Google some. First date ideas.
cocktail making class.
That'd be quite good.
Cheese and wine tasting.
That's quite a good idea.
Theme park.
Visit an art gallery. Go to an arcade. An arcade would be quite fun.
Arcade is quite good, yeah.
Take a hike. Cooking class would be good.
That would be really good.
Crazy golf. Escape room. We looked at that for us as well. An activity for Christmas. That's all fully booked. Painting, pottery, wine tasting. That'd be quite good. A dance lesson.
Oh, don't. I was thinking that.
Me and Paul
dance
done that,
lesson.
didn't we, on the show a couple of years ago? Stargazing karaoke. Now that would be hilarious. Anyway,
Stargazing. What's stargazing?
I just think when you sit together at night looking at the stars.
No. Karaoke, no, not on a first date. No. Come on.
Do you remember?
Not unless you're really
sorry,
good.
just quickly. Do you remember that man who took Mum on a date ages ago?
Yes.
After the date, Mum was like, knew that it wasn't like there wasn't going to be a second date basically, and he was like, do you fancy going karaoke? Was it karaoke he said?
Yeah. Karaoke and having some shots.
That is hysterical. I can't believe he even asked. That is just so funny.
I mean, that some people would love that, but you've got to really love the karaoke thing, and you've got to not care how you sing.
Yeah.
That would be my idea of hell.
I have to be honest, and it's not anything to do with my friends. They love getting the karaoke out if we're all together around each other's houses. Karaoke is not my thing.
No, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I do think it's fun, but I know what you mean. It's not like, oh, let's go karaoke.
Yeah. Like honestly, it's just not my thing, and that's nothing. Like I said, my lot, they love it when they're drunk, but I just don't really like singing along to words on the. I think there's other things we could be doing that are fun than karaoke.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll let you get on. I'm going to go and do the school run. Are you doing the school run?
I am, but for Arthur. Arthur's got football tonight, so I'm going to go and do that.
Nice. Okay. Well, we'll see you next week, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.